Hi, welcome to JJ's Productions, and we're back with another Hitman 2 video. This time we're doing a roulette. It's set in Miami and we're going to do a few conditions. So we're going to start in the driver's lounge. We're going to be killing Robert Knox as a journalist with a loud shotgun. We're going to be taking out Sierra Knox as event security with an accidental explosion. And we're going to be exiting via the main gate. There's an added condition: do not use firearms as distractions or to destroy objects. So quite an interesting mix here. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an explosive device, specifically a car bomb. So to do that, we're going to have to go into the security hut just up ahead. We're going to just walk through the crowd to get past this event security guy, and then we're just going to go through the second crowd just to get into the little security area. So through the window. Not very secure, is it? Anyway, what we're going to do, we're just going to pick up this baton. It's going to prove handy, so that's why I'm picking it up. At this point, I'm just going to walk. If you walk, you won't be heard on master difficulty, so the idea is we're going to pick up the note and we're going to walk back the way we came. We're going to unlock the safe just on the wall and we're going to get the car bomb out. So first steps, nice and easy, no problem at all. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go and get a Kronstadt engineer disguise. So best place to do that is right by the pits. So we're just going to get past that enforcer. And we're also going to focus on just two more enforcers in this area. You've got one just on the right and there's one patrolling on the little pink walkway. So as you can see, one on the right, we go through the crowd to bypass them both, and we're in the clear. So we're going to just turn right here and we're just going to race across this little clearing just to get through the door. There will be enforcers who can catch you, so you can't slow down. I'm grabbing the wrench just because it's a useful knockout tool, similar to how I picked up the police baton. And we're just going to wait for this guy to spot us. Not completely, but we're going to use peekaboo. So as you can see, suspicion builds. He turns, so he has to slow down again, but he does build up again. As soon as it's getting close to full, we just crouch behind here and you'll walk over. If that doesn't happen, like in this instance, just do it again and eventually we'll walk over. It depends how much of a fiddly NPC he wants to be. The reason we're doing it this way is because there's a camera up there, and because of the condition not to use firearms, I can't use a pistol to take it out, so it's much easier just to bring him over here. So use the corner to corner subdue him, and we're going to just drag his body through that doorway. The reason being, even though it's unlikely, I don't particularly want anyone to find that body, so I want to hide it. So we're going to go into this room and just dump it in this little crate. The person who's in charge of the pit crew, there is a slim chance she'll see you dragging it in there, so if that's the case, just restart and keep an eye out as you drag her in. It's highly unlikely, but it did happen to me once, so I won't put a warning out there. So yeah, at this point all we're going to do is put the car bomb onto the car, so we've got the cutscene as before. I haven't explained it yet, but I have bought remote breach charges with me, and I believe that was the main one. I don't believe I bought anything else because I have bought something in the briefcase, which was a shotgun of all things, but I don't think I actually bought anything else of note. It might have been coins in my inventory or just something really low key, so nothing too radical to take note of. So as you can see, oh hang on, it wasn't that, it was an emetic syringe, I believe. That's what I bought with me. You know what, that was another route. Never mind. Okay, so we're going through here. Never mind. Okay, so just get past that enforcer, and what we're going to do is get the journalist disguise. We're going to get the journalist disguise and the event security disguise pretty much in close succession, so let's just get it all wrapped up as far as the disguises go. Lockpick, that's what I bought. I knew we'd need something. So yeah, we use the lockpick on the door. We're going to crouch once we pass this door, and we're just going to go around this area. There's a soda can there which can be useful. You know, just grab knockout tools, they're helpful. Now there is someone walking this way. That can create a little problem. Not a major one, but a little one, because ideally you'd be up in this area before the journalist we're going to knock out is already up here. However, if he is up here, there's a bit of a race on, which is what happened here. I'm going to knock this event security guy out, and by the time I've done that, the journalist is already walking away. So the best thing you can do really is not do what I'm doing now, which is dragging the body. Because there's just a slight risk that one of the other journalists who's stationary will see you. Now, I hear you might be thinking, oh hang on, why are we going for this journalist over here, why aren't we knocking this one out here? The reason is, I found him to be a little buggy. I tried knocking him out once or twice, and he went over the edge, and he just... it was like the edge of that balcony, or where the glass, he would phase through it. It was very weird, so I thought, right, let's just go for the one who has got no bugs. So, yeah, I'm going to change the disguise into event security. I'm going to use instinct just to take a quick look where Sierra is, because you can cause non-target kills if you blow her up at the wrong time. So I'll just wait until I knew she was on the other side of the track, and then detonate. Boom, gone. So pretty simple from that point. We're going to change into the journalist disguise now, so here we go. Just drag him up the stairs a little bit, that way you know you won't accidentally be found with the body. So grab the wrench if you want, you don't have to though, because like I said, we've got plenty of tools. At this point there is an enforcer there, so don't do what I do, which is just about to walk into him. You want to go up the stairs and down again, so you can get into the car park area on the right. So yeah, at this point what we're really doing is just getting up to Robert. We're going to grab the shotgun on the way, but that's more just because it's on the way. But yeah, you don't really need the shotgun. I bought that more just as an insurance policy. I thought, right, if the shotgun that is up there with Robert is taken away, or it falls down, or something ridiculous, I have got a shotgun. So that was the main reason I did this. So as you can see, briefcase with the shotgun. What we're going to do is we're going to use the briefcase to knock this NPC out here, because otherwise we can't really climb. So briefcaser, there we go. We're going to drag her into the elevator shaft just in case anyone does happen to pass by this way, which is highly unlikely, but just on the off chance it wouldn't be easy to see. Grab the briefcase, get the shotgun out, and just start climbing then. So yeah, this is quite a fun one. I mean, I've got a bunch of conditions for all the maps on Hitman 2, and I'm going to try and rattle through them as quick as I can. But yeah, this was a good start for me, because I did like the idea of the loud shotgun. I thought, right, that's going to be interesting, not to mention the journalist as well. The event security and explosion, that was a little easy, so it was a case of how do I make that look good, and the car bomb was just natural. You could have got Sierra out of the car and you could have done something there, but the car itself was just an opportunity, so yeah, I couldn't have missed that really. So we're up here, and the idea is we're going to actually use the satellite to get Robert over here. So what we do, we're going to race through here, we're going to go into the bathroom, and there should be someone outside. So we're going to... The idea I had was to try and get him to stand up and then to knock him out. The difficulty it was that he didn't cooperate. He went to pick up the breach charge, but he wasn't in an angle where I could actually throw the baton at him. So that was my fault. I should have thrown the breach charge a little bit better. But in the end there wasn't much of a consequence. Simply just follow him in and you can knock him out and then drag him into the bathroom. So yeah, like I say, no real consequences, just a little bit annoying. If you're wondering why I'm doing all this, it's because it's easier to get the dongle, which is in Robert's office, with the disguise on than to try and get in there as a journalist. It's not impossible, there is an SASO route that involves this, but personally I just don't believe it's worth the hassle when you can just knock someone out and get a disguise. So as you can see, I'm just going back in here and picking up the goodies just in case that other security guy sees and decides to put them away. Even though it's right there, you just don't want to have to find them. So as you can see, we're going into the office. There is an enforcer just to the right, so keep an eye out for him. And we're going to pick up the dongle on the desk and make our way out. So at this point, all we're going to do is activate the satellite, and we're pretty much ready for Robert. So you do have a choice here. You can activate the satellite and then get the disguise, or you can get the disguise and then activate the satellite. So yeah, you've got two ways. Make sure you delete the surveillance as well. It's pretty standard, but you don't want to mess that up. Equally, I threw a breach charge here and thought I got a good throw, and as it turns out I didn't, so I have to go and lockpick the door anyway, but that's what the breach charge was for. So yeah, at this point you've got plenty of choices as far as how you do it. The key thing is leave weaponry for Robert's guard to find, and then you've got a clear way to take Robert out. I actually mucked up a little bit with the execution of this, so this isn't great, but it was still easy enough to work your way around with. So we're going to go into the bathroom, we're going to just step here, and we're going to change disguise again. Now if you haven't worked it out already, the mistake that I made is that I didn't pick up the second shotgun. So the idea is that Robert sees the first one, tells his bodyguard to take it away, but then he sees the shotgun I brought along with me and gets a guard to go and take that away as well. So yeah, that wasn't great. So it created that problem in that I had to somehow get rid of the guard again, the bodyguard. So not ideal. The reason why I left the 2 guns was a little bit for the bodyguards, but I mucked up how you actually do it. As you can see, Robert's going to get someone to take the second shotgun away. So this wasn't great. If I remember out what I actually do here, yeah, I grabbed the shotgun here. So it isn't the worst thing in the world, but I was panicking because I thought, hang on, will Robert come back? He does, but it is a bit of a palaver. So what I do is I decide to place the gun down here. The little difficulty of this is that you need to make sure that that guard doesn't see it, so you can't place it down straight away. But besides that, I had to wait until Robert and his bodyguard were here. So yeah, quite a few things here. It would have been so much simpler had I taken the shotgun with me into the bathroom, walked back out as soon as the bodyguard had taken his first shotgun away, left a pistol in that little storage room, and then I could have just shot Robert as we were waiting. Now, you might be wondering, right, hang on, the condition says exit via main gate, why are you blowing up that gateway with the door and the breach charge and all that lot? Simple answer is I forgot. I forgot that the main gate was the exit, so I realised at the very last second and decided to exit that way. So yeah, I was a little bit fortunate because I did forget the condition for exit, so I just managed to fumble my way to that, but it was a little bit awkward. So you don't need to do any of that, this is just my little cock up on the route, but to be honest, the actual kills are too simple in a way. I think that's part of what made this route a little bit long. I just mucked things up as I went along. But yeah, as you can see, Robert's just going to lean over now, go and wait for the bodyguard just to be a little bit away so he doesn't race straight back in. So as you can see, he's a little bit further away now. Robert's going to get a shotgun to the chest now. Bish bash bosh, time to exit. Drop the shotgun just so you aren't immediately accused of a crime. That way, all we got to do is jump over this little balcony and we're in the clear. So as you can see, you have to wait for the prompt, but yep, jump, drop down, and that's it. So as I said, this was quite a fun one. You know, I did muck up a little bit with the exit and it could have been a bit cleaner with the Robert kill, but overall I thought it was a good route. I think I could cut 2 minutes off it if, like I said, I didn't make those small errors. But again, nothing too major, so I'm quite happy with how it ended up. But if you liked it, please leave the video a like. If you're enjoying Hitman Roulettes, which I haven't done for a while because I want to get Hitman 2 out of the way, but if you do like the idea of Hitman Roulettes, leave a roulette in the comments and I'll try and do it. I will get round to them eventually. Like I say, I've got a few in the pipeline already. I'm currently working on the Santa Fortuna one, and I've got ones for Mumbai, Wilton Creek and Isle of Scale. But if you have got one, I'll get onto it straight away. So, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Other than that, see you next time. This has been Josh from JJ's. Bye for now, everyone.